Hello and welcome to Counting the Omer 5786. This is the count for the night of the 17th of May 2026, going into the daytime of the 18th of May, right up until sunset, at which point it will be another day. Let's get started with the blessing for this mitzvah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sefirot ha'omer. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with mitzvot and commands us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom shisha ve'arba'im yom shehem shisha shavuot ve'arba'a yamim la'omer. Today is day 46, which is 6 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. Za'akatenu netzach shebemalchut oto. Our cry, victory within sovereignty, him. All right, now we're going to study a little bit of Torah and a little bit of what's going on with these sefirot. So before we do that, let's say a blessing for Torah study. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy through mitzvot, and who commanded us to busy ourselves with words of Torah. We are in the 7th week of the counting of the Omer, which corresponds to Malchut, sovereignty and physical reality. This is the 4th day of the week, which corresponds to Netzach, victory or endurance. So here we are, materializing victory. As we've discussed before, the process of Netzach is endurance, and the end point of Netzach is victory. Both of these can be realized in physical reality in their own ways. The people standing at the foot of Mount Sinai had endured so much before they arrived at that moment, and then they also endured the awesome and terrifying experience of hearing the voice of God. And also, the consecration of the relationship between God and the Jewish people at Sinai is an archetypal victory, a peak moment. We are currently stretching toward a peak moment of completion of our own as we move through these last days of the Omer towards Shavuot. We have counted and we are almost done. But success can be terrifying. The victory of Sinai is not a battle, but an initiatory event. An initiation is a boundary line marked in ritual or in a particular experience that separates one state of being from another. You walk into your high school or college graduation as a student. You walk out as a graduate. A child arrives to the synagogue on the day of their bar mitzvah as a kid with no religious responsibility. They walk out after reading the Torah as an adult in the eyes of Jewish religious law. Of course, in reality, they become an adult on their 13th birthday or 12th birthday, but in ceremony, this is the experience. In a Jewish conversion, you walk into the mikveh as a person who wants to be Jewish. You walk out of it as a Jew. We arrived at Sinai as a group of refugees. We left Sinai as a people who had direct experience of God and accepted a covenant with them. So now we're going to read the next few verses from Exodus chapter 19. And I want you to notice what I said before about the audiobook narration of the trope. Up until now, we've had mostly the same few trope phrases, but today we get something a little bit different. It's grabbing us and saying, pay attention to this word, pay attention to this other word. And it happened On the third day, as there appeared the morning light, there occurred sounds of thunder and lightning, and a cloud, one quite thick on the mountain, and a sound from the shofar, a loud blast indeed. And they trembled all the people that were in the camp, and he led them. Moses proceeded to bring out the people toward Elohim. Coming out of the camp, they took their stand at the foot of the mountain, and Mount Sinai was smoking all over on account of the fact that there had descended upon it Adonai in fire. There went up its smoke like the smoke from a furnace, and there shook the whole mountain exceedingly. All the while, the sound of the shofar kept on getting stronger indeed. Moses would speak, and Elohim would answer in thunder. Thank you so much for counting the Omer with me and for studying with me. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments, and if you'd like to come over and have deeper conversations, you can join us over on School. Either way, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.